For this vaginal delivery, we admit them for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we discharge them, go home. While for surgical, which is cesarean section, is for 72 hours with no complication. We discharge them after 72 hours for cesarean section.
Within that first 48 hours, you continuously be checking the mother, the well-being of the mother. Is there bleeding? Is she bleeding? You want to know if she's bleeding. You try to know the cause of the bleeding. When you know the cause of the bleeding, you manage. Once you manage bleeding appropriately, there will be no maternal death from bleeding. You try to check for any perineal tear, vaginal tear, you check for uterine tear, you check for cervical tear. If there is any tear, you repair. So within that first 48 hours, you teach them all these things, you monitor them, and teach them about breastfeeding and all the rest of it. Encourage them to be passing fluid, to be taking in fluid frequently, and to be passing urine. Mobilizing, let them be moving. Within, let them move. So ambulation is very, very key. It's a very, very key component to health. So you encourage them to be moving within. And when they are put to bed, don't allow visitors within that first 24 hours. Allow them to rest.
After delivery, they ask they want to eat. We say, yeah, you can eat anything you want to eat, especially nutritious food. Yeah, then with fruits, orange, pawpaw, banana, anyone they want to eat, we give it. Then they should drink water.
We advise them now on diets because they should eat properly. If not, the breast milk will not come out and they will develop anemia. So we advise them also on diets. We advise them on fluid intake. They should take a plenty fluid. For the mothers, we advise them to use pads, sanitary pads. So for them, as for the previous times, they have been using these wrappers as sanitary pad. So we discourage them not to use that wrappers again, for them to buy sanitary pad. We advise them to clean their wrappers. Their wrappers they use to wrap their babies, and also for them also, even the clothes they are using. So for the cesarean section, for their own hygiene, is very paramount because there is a scar already. And that scar has not yet closed properly, completely, up to some weeks. So whenever we discharge them to go home, we advise them on that, not to put their hands on that surgical area. Let them don't wait until the time that we give them for next visit to come. Let them come if there is any eventuality or any complication arise, like they feel like fever, feel like headache, feel like abdominal pain, feel like offensive lochia coming out. The lochia should not be offensive. So we advise them all about that, for them to come back to our facility, not to sit at home.